Most people think their cortisol is high, but they've probably never actually even tested it. And when they do test it, especially if they're testing it on their own, they're often looking at one single number, and that really doesn't even tell us much about how the stress response is working. It's just a single data point. Cortisol is one of the most misunderstood hormones in the body, and it's something that I talk about every single day with clients. And a lot of people run their own tests and they end up staring at the results, wondering what the heck any of it actually means, because all they're delivered is data without any context. So the reality is that cortisol patterns are really nuanced. It's not just about high and it's not just about low, and you really need four data points across the day to make sense of anything. So there are different patterns, a handful of typical patterns that we see, but they all tell us very different things about how the body is handling stress. And most people never get taught how to actually interpret those patterns or how to recognize those patterns. So they don't know what they're looking at. As a solution to this problem, and kind of as an intro to just give you an idea of how this work is done, I created a very small, intimate workshop where we're going to talk through how practitioners actually read these tests. So we're going to look at all the common patterns that we see, and you're actually, as a participant, get the option to run your own test ahead of time, which is the same practitioner grade at home cortisol test. It's a 4-point saliva test. And it's the same one that I use with clients all the time. So when we meet live, I'm going to actually walk you through all of the standard patterns or the most common ones that we see. And then we're going to talk about how those patterns actually connect to your symptoms. So things like poor sleep and fatigue and hormone disruption and feeling wired but still exhausted. We're going to talk about how all of that looks and how your test might be telling you or confirming what you're feeling, or where it might also be telling you that there are deeper things to uncover to kind of get to the bottom of these situations. So this is going to be a very small group. And the reason for that is I want it to be intimate. I want you to be able to ask questions. I want it to be interactive. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, wow, I'm in a room of 200 other people where you might not be comfortable asking a question or you may not get the chance to. So if this sounds interesting to you, if you want to run your own test and see your own data, you've got to sign up by March 20th. And that's just so that I can get testing ordered and sent to your house so that you can do it in time to have your results by the workshop. So this next workshop is going to be May 1st. If you just want to show up as a participant and just see how it all works and get the education, you can certainly do that too. So if you've been wondering for a while what your cortisol looks like, what it's saying about what's happening in your body, and wondering, if you really need to look deeper, this is step one. So I'm excited to share this with you. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. So I hope that you'll consider joining us.